Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Moss Acura of North Tampa because guess what? We have a sporty crossover luxury SUV. This is a 2021 Acura RDX. This particular one is an A-Spec trim with the super handling all-wheel drive. But before we dive into this turbocharged SUV, let's talk about what's going on here. So Acura, they've been around since 1986. They're really kind of having a renaissance here. They're kind of reinventing themselves with this precision crafted performance that they're really trying to generate in their vehicles. Now, this vehicle being a compact SUV, crossover SUV, it has that room that you need, but it also has some performance because lurking under the hood is gonna be a detuned Civic Type R engine, plus the all-wheel drive is gonna keep you stuck to the ground. With their styling, with their touches, I wanna find out, is this a real sport SUV, luxury sport SUV, and is it the one that you should be parking in your garage? So let's go ahead and dive into this 2021 RDX A-Spec. Right off the bat, I love the styling. No matter what Acura you're looking at, you know it's an Acura product, and let me show you why. Up front, you're gonna have these beautiful headlight housings. The way they do the style to them, it doesn't matter if you're looking at an NSX, TLX, ILX, very, very similar. Kind of creates a brand identity besides just a emblem in the center of the grille. So you can see how everything is blacked out. You're gonna get that signature dual multi-LED beam headlights. It's gonna give us a nice bright white light as you're driving down the road. And I also love their signature chicane daytime running lamp that runs along the bottom here. You go into the chicane and then goes down into the fender. Now, as we drop down, you do have a little bit of fake vent. So I am gonna zonk this honeycomb fake vent design, but you have these massive air curtains. I'm gonna have Victor kind of zoom in and take you through the air curtain there. That's gonna help channel air at the front end of the business. On the A-Spec trim, a little bit of gloss black. So you're gonna get some gloss black around this air curtain. And I really like the way they just kept it simple and went flat black across the bottom. Now, as we come across the center section, look at the real nice styling that they put into the front fascia. Large grille, you go A-Spec, you're getting that same gloss black around the perimeter of the grille, matches what's going on in each corner of the front end of the business. You're gonna have this diamond studded grille design, and everything kind of pulls away from that Acura logo, really shows a lot of movement, even though there isn't any movement going on. Of course, it's full functional up top. We drop down, you're gonna get that same honeycomb design as in the corners, but this is actually functional, and lurking behind there is an intercooler because we have a turbocharged power plant underneath the hood. Even the way they extend the front makes a nice lip spoiler that is just seamless connected to the front fascia. Now, when we get up onto the hood, love this pearlescent white. It sparkles like a bass fishing boat. I think it's so smart the way they kept it clean, took the hood, matched with the top of the grille, and then there's a nice rise. It just raises up a little bit and then disappears as you go towards the windshield. I also really think it's smart the way they put these boomerang banana-shaped body lines. And what's great about these two on each side is from the business end behind the wheel, it gives you a perfect reference point out the front windshield to allow you to drive this so easy. This is an easy driving compact SUV. Now, as we come around the bend, what are we working with wheel and tire sub? You're gonna get these A-Spec specific 20-inch wheels, 20 inches. Love the design. You're gonna get this shark gray metallic, beautiful wheel. And if you're wondering, well, did they actually look at sharks? Yes, they went and they looked at a bunch of sharks. They took great whites, hammerheads, tiger sharks, nurse sharks, the whole 9 yards to get this perfect color. You have nice 13-inch rotors, plenty of space in between the top of the tire inside the fender. And if you're wondering, well, Joe, what's the size? 255 on the width, 45 series sidewall, but with the white, I don't think you could argue that this color combination doesn't just hit the nail right on the head. Now, as we go down the fender, tasteful badge, that's all you need, A-Spec, I don't need anything else. Along the bottom on the A-Spec trim, you do get a little bit of gloss black to match, make it cohesive with what's going on at the front end, and everything else is flat black to help with wear over time. Look at the way they took the body line and actually angled it into the doors as you go down the side. Gloss black, flat black around the window treatment. We have a panoramic sunroof, matching shark fin antenna. I love the way they shaped the rear quarter window, and the way they took the trim to give you a floating roof design. Flares out really nice into this rear pillar here. The way they did the taillight design kind of wraps around nice. The body line's super clean. When we get to the tail end of the business, you're gonna get this nice low roof spoiler. Gloss black is A-Spec specific. Even the way they did the taillight design, so much cleaner than the staplers that are found on the back of the Honda Accord. As we drop down, RDX super handling all-wheel drive. Come across the bottom section, we have another A-Spec badge. Nothing too crazy. Get rid of the fake honeycomb grille design, so I'm gonna zonk that, but I love the simulated rear diffuser, and these massive exhaust outlets just fit it perfect. And I don't know if you could tell, but they're actually oval slash cut, but the slash, instead of going down, is actually going sideways, which really makes it look super clean from the back. But why don't we pop the hood and see what's powering our A-Spec RDX. All right, guys, we got the hood popped. You do have hydraulic hood struts. Tasteful engine cover, very simple with an Acura badge, but like I said, this is a detuned Civic Type R motor. So you're looking at a 2-liter inline-4 turbocharged engine, 272 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque. It's all mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission with the all-wheel drive. You're looking at 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds. Quarter mile goes by at 14.4 seconds. Top speed 125 miles per hour. MPGs, you're looking at around 21 in the city and 27 on the highway, and the vehicle weighs around 3,800 pounds. Real nice power plant. It's the only choice, 10-speed with the 2-liter turbo. But why don't we go ahead, let's get to the interior and see what big things this compact SUV has in store for us. All right, guys, we're inside the 2021 Acura RDX A-Spec super handling all-wheel drive. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I gotta stick with an SUV, but I want something with some luxury, some style, and some of that sport performance. How much is this RDX? The way it is optioned out, you're looking at an MSRP of $47,000. Let's see what you get for the money. Now, to the door panels, you're gonna notice some A-Spec touches. All that beautiful aluminum looks super clean, soft touch across the top. You got the red stitching, which is part of the A-Spec package. Soft touch on the armrest. Love that brushed aluminum speaker cover there for your ELS Studio 3D sound system. And then you got a good sized pocket down there. You could easily get a bottle of Mountain Dew and probably 4 cheeseburgers with extra pickles. So knock yourself out. Now, when we get from the door panel to the dash, look at this. Alcantara, that microfiber suede material, the stitch work, aluminum trim looks great. Little bit of gloss black. Love the nice angles and hard edges. Gloss black around the AC vents looking great with a little bit of silver. And then you're gonna get that 10.2-inch infotainment system screen. It is not a touch screen. You can touch it, but it doesn't do anything because it's a little bit out of reach and they want you to stay safe in your RDX. So you're gonna use a special mouse / trackpad system, but it actually works like none other before. Now, to get home, it's real simple. You hit the home button. You want to go back to navigation. Of course, you're going to get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Let me throw it into reverse so I can show you the backup camera there. Not too bad. You got your trajectory, which is good news. And then I'll put it back into park. We have our dynamic mode switch knob, which we get different modes here from Sport Plus to Sport, Comfort, and Snow. So they got you covered there. Love the graphics. It looks like a video game, seriously. You work your way down, a little bit of gloss black, but you're really not going to touch it. Everything else is flat black. You have dual climate control, ventilated seats, and heated seats. Thank you, Acura. Here's that dynamic mode selector knob. I love the aluminum finish to it. Looks really clean, very classy. The way they do this whole design, very, very unique, that's for sure. This is going to control that 10-speed automatic. Look at the leather, look at the stitch work, and then look at this. Hey, we got a nice little storage area down here. So you could actually take your box of Twinkies. You literally could just keep the box right there and just take one at a time. Open this up, you got a 12-volt and aux jack. Open that guy up, you got a USB. So I'm really liking this bridge system, especially the way that they brought the leather over here. You got a nice palm rest. And then this is what I was telling you about. This is different than any other manufacturer. The reason why is that this is actually the screen. You don't use it as say a mouse or a trackpad per se. If you want something in the upper left on the screen, you literally just hit upper left here. And then this smaller size is going to control the right side of the screen. So you actually have two separate screens up there. Nice palm rest. Look at this beautiful lid, the aluminum finish. Slides open. What do we have? You have another USB. We have our key fob. Tasteful on the key fob. Flip it around. Real nice touch. Two cup holders. Easily can put, I would say, 20 to 25 Slim Jims can fit in here. It's a perfect holder. And then you want more space, you got more room in the back. This is where you could take maybe some king size Snickers. If you stand them up, it probably will not go past the center console area so that you don't squish any of your nuts or caramel all over the place. Really nice, they got you covered there. Seats, look at them. Love the color, the piping, the Alcantara microfiber suede material in the center. Of course, full electric assist for the passenger and the driver. The piping just elevates the quality, the feel, the finish, and then you're gonna get that awesome panoramic sunroof, goes all the way back for everybody to enjoy some vitamin D as you're driving down the road. I got plenty of room, 6 feet tall, Joe Rady's got plenty of room in here. Steering wheel's feeling awesome. Since we're talking about the wheel though, come on over. I wanna show you behind the business end of this RDX A-Spec. All right guys, business time. You do have 2 memory seat settings and the seats are 12-way positionable, which is wonderful. I love the way they have the tasteful A-Spec aluminum sill plate, and then the pedal arrangement. You got a great aluminum dead pedal, brake pedal, and throttle. That's all part of the A-Spec package. Tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Here's the seat controls, easy to get to. And talk about steering wheels, this thing is spot on perfect. The thickness, I love the way they use the different types of leather, the red crisscross contrast stitching all the way around. You got an A-Spec badge, the silver horn button looks great, flat black on the buttons. You got thumb wheel drives and other buttons, and then you're gonna have paddles. They are small, so I am gonna zonk that, but at least they're here to go up and down that 10-speed automatic. And then the dash, you have a beautiful digital display in the center, nice analog tach and speedometer. I love the way they're backlit red LED. There's all the information in the center. You could show how the SH all-wheel drive gets the power to the ground, which is really cool. Super, super clean. I know a lot of you are wanting full digital displays, but Acura did a great job balancing the two mixes between digital and between analog. But I feel really good up front. I'm not sitting in the back seat. That's where you'll be sitting. Let's see how comfortable you're gonna be in this RDX. All right, guys, back seat time. You know what? For a compact crossover SUV, plenty of room. Even with the panoramic sunroof, I got plenty of headroom back here. I love the way the speakers come all the way to the back, and they're placed everywhere. So you're gonna get this beautiful, true 3D quality sound. One-piece backs, super clean, able to clean these. I know your kids are probably gonna pick their nose and get boogers all over those, but they're gonna be real easy to wipe down. Good sized pocket. Put a mirror in there for them. When they're bored, when they say, Mom, I'm bored, say, get your mirror and stare at yourself. You gotta love yourself first before you love anybody else anyways. You got your rear AC, and then yes, thank you, Acura, 2 USBs back here. They don't want your kids' devices to die because they know that your family trip will then become a living nightmare if that ever happens. But the seats are great, really, really nice with the leather, and then armrests. Great height, great softness, 2 cup holders. Look at this, look at the Alcantara microfiber suede material for your passengers. Let's check out the cargo area though and see how much stuff we could fit in this compact SUV. All right guys, time to get in the cargo area. Real simple, you just push, electric assist, which is really nice. Good height to the loading floor, nice and smooth and flat. We lift this up, look at this. You could go make a Lay's potato chip run and just fill this up, Lay's, Doritos, Ruffles, whatever you need. And then you have an area for your emergency Twinkies. You could easily put 2 boxes right here on the side, lots of usable space. And then of course, you pull the handles and the seats fold down. I mean, how much easier can they make it? And if you like space, you're looking at 30 cubic feet of space, great amount of room, feeling really good. You pull this side, look at that. Go to Costco, go buy that big screen TV. I give you permission. If anybody's telling you you don't have permission, go get the 80-inch and then get a big old Costco size bag of Lay's potato chips and have a party. Even if it's with yourself, sometimes it's better to just party with yourself. But if you're ready, I'm definitely ready. Let's take this RDX for a spin. All right guys, we're in the 2021 Acura RDX This one, like we've been talking about, is the A-Spec trim with super handling all-wheel drive. Right away, I'm telling you, if you've never driven one of these before, it's going to blow your mind. It is laid out so nicely in here. This center stack may look a little confusing, but I'm telling you right now, once you're behind the wheel for about 10 minutes, it works out perfect. The infotainment screen is 10.2 inches, so it's a great size, and it actually does not block your vision one bit. The gauges, I know everybody is hell-bent about full digital gauges, but I like the mixture of the analog with the digital area in the center, especially on this A-Spec trim, the way they have a nice brushed aluminum feel, and their backlit red LED gauges, which look super, super clean. Seats, comfortable, supportive, and they look super sexy. The leather touches, armrest height, everywhere you look, you're feeling quality in here, and I really, really like that from Acura. All right, guys, driving along, really love how connected I feel to the steering in this RDX. Let's get on throttle. On throttle, drops down, and we are off and running. Feeling good. Look at this. Nice. Handles great. 10 speeds, shift smooth. All-wheel drive, keeping you planted. So that's really the great news, is that all-wheel drive, that super handling all-wheel drive, keeps you planted to the asphalt. I like the way the weight transfer works. The way it goes from left to right, depending on what turn we were in, it's predictable. I could feel what the tires are doing, and that's important. A lot of SUVs, it just feels numb. Feels like you're holding onto a round wooden steering wheel, and that's it. But with this RDX A-Spec, especially with the super handling all-wheel drive, you are really being able to feel what the tires are doing to the asphalt. Hey guys, let's do another acceleration test. I'm going to shift manually on throttle. So definitely you're going to get a little bit more in that power band sweet spot by shifting through the 10-speed yourself, because it really allows you to take full use of the flexibility of the rev range rather than the transmission trying to search through the gears for you. And I really, really like that. The shifts are super quick. The paddles are good, nicely placed. But back on throttle, here we go. Feeling good. Look at that. Nice. I'm telling you, the super handling all-wheel drive really does a great job of clawing at the asphalt, and I think having the ability to shift through the gears yourself allows you to feel just that much more connected to what this vehicle is doing. And I think you're gonna enjoy the driving experience that much more. All right, guys, let's do another on-throttle acceleration from a dead stop, manual shift, on throttle, here we go. Really nice, here we go, nice, look at this. I'm in an SUV, carving corners. Really predictable steering. It feels good the way the transfer of weight goes from left to right, and that is what's gonna allow you to enjoy the driving experience that much more, is feeling confident, is that predictability. I hit that drive button once again, that takes me out of manual shift mode, puts me into automatic again. So now the transmission is shifting automatically through the 10 separate gears. Seating feels great. I really think that with this RDX, especially with the redesign, because remember, they did the redesign that we're currently in 2019, it's still going strong, and boy, oh boy, did they knock it out of the park, especially in 2019, but still going strong in 2021. Over the ripped up section, soaks up the bumps nice. You're not getting beat up. Your kidneys aren't shaking around, which is good. And it's quiet in here. So they really hit the mark when it comes to sound deadening for sure. All right, guys, hopefully this gave you a nice overall feel of how the Acura RDX A-Spec drives, how it feels to be behind the wheel. We are going to get back to Moss Acura of North Tampa, so I will see you in a split second. All right, guys, another great day here at Moss Acura of North Tampa. I definitely got to thank Albert and the rest of the crew getting us a 2021 RDX A-Spec with the super handling all-wheel drive. To be honest with you, if I was going to go compact luxury sport SUV, this would be the one that I would go with. I pretty much would option it just the way you see it. Maybe go with Apex Blue. Not 100% sure right now, but you're getting some great style. You're definitely getting some peppy performance out of that detuned Type R engine, the all-wheel drive, and great reliability from Acura. So definitely checks off all the boxes for me. But if you want to keep seeing performance, sport-oriented compact SUVs on the channel, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Ladies Rise family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you in the channel, click the link in the description. Get yourself some Ladies Rise merch. Got to give it up to Victor. You know what? He's never been in one of these RDXs before, and he already wants to buy one. That's how good they are. Even though he loves BMWs, he's willing to give Acura a chance. So thank you, Victor, for keeping an open mind. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.